everyone, my name is Dao Siam, and this PowerPoint presentation is for CGS 3095, and my topic will be about computerized devices in workplaces. And the goal is to basically see how workers are affected by computerized devices. And I'll be just reading off the slides because basically I already have all the infos. Yeah. Here we have the introduction. And I wrote that nowadays everyone is using technology in almost everything. The use of an advanced computing system has greatly evolved, and the most use of it is done in business sectors, companies, and offices. This changes workplaces and make a huge impact on workers in both ethical and unethical ways. And here I basically have a picture that shows that people are connected through the use of technological devices like computers. For this point, for this presentation, I'll be using the ACM Code of Ethics. Specifically, I will use the following provisions of that Code of Ethics. And those will be from 1.1, which is to contribute to society and to human well-being, acknowledging that all people are stakeholders in computing. This basically means that computer professionals should consider whether the results of their efforts will respect diversity, will be used in socially responsible ways, will meet social needs, and will be broadly accessible. They are encouraged to actively contribute to society by engaging in pro bono or volunteer work that benefits the public good. Another would be from 2.7, which is to foster public awareness and understanding of computing related technologies and their consequences. This means that, as appropriate to the context and one's abilities, computing professionals should share technical knowledge with the public, foster awareness of computing, and encourage understanding of computing. These communications with the public should be clear, respectful, and welcoming. Important issues include the impacts of computer systems, their limitations, their vulnerabilities, and the opportunities that they present. Additionally, a computing professional should respectfully address inaccurate or misleading information related to computing. And for this slide, I talk about what kinds of workplaces uses computerized devices. And I wrote that computers are an essential piece of equipment in most workforces. They can be used as an internet access for telecommuters in various fields, provide the tools for businesses, big or small, help manage inventory for retail industries, and many more. And here I have examples of workplaces like inventory management, like cashier, accounting, like accountant, bookkeeping or bookkeepers, internet and technology-based roles like computer engineer, data entry like medical coder, medical jobs like doctors, repair fields like electricians, and many more. And for this part, I'll be talking about the ethical viewpoint. And there are 2 points. The first point would be the increased efficiency of work. And I wrote that the use of computerized devices allows an easier way of completing tasks. The work done by machines is accurate, where computers are able to check its own spellings and grammar when writing an entry and even making calculations. Like computers in the IT sectors, half of the work is reduced a lot by such devices. Time and energy can be saved with just a single click, where more work can be done in a short amount of time. Workers can also do their jobs at homes instead of having to go to their actual workplace. The use of such devices are ethical under ACM Rule 1.1 as it provides social needs. And the pictures, I basically have 2 pictures here showing the spelling grammar check, which I explained that it makes it easier for us to basically check our spellings and grammars. And the right picture would represent her doing her work from her own house rather than going to the actual workplaces. The second part of being ethical is that it improves communication. And I wrote that having such computerized devices allows workers to connect with each other from almost anywhere, from one corner of the world to another. For example, if the office is in Asia and the client is from America, both of them can still connect and contact each other with no big issue. Virtual communication allows both employees and employers to make interactions and exchange information easier. Under Rule 1.1 of the ACM, the benefit of being able to do mass communication through the use of computers is a social good and can be seen as being ethical. And here the picture represents basically the workers and the client being able to connect to each other through mass communication, like virtual communication from anywhere. And here I'll be explaining the unethical viewpoint. I also have two unethical viewpoints. The first one is that fewer employment opportunities. And I wrote that due to an increased use of computers in workplaces, it doesn't take as much as efforts to finish work in compared to before the advent of advanced technology. Now, one person can take control behind the keyboards and do more work than ever before. Thus, people can be replaced easily because most of the task is done by the machine. This is unethical in that it did not foster public awareness and its consequences to workers under Rule 2.7 of the ACM. And the picture basically represent people being replaced by robots. And the chart here shows that a study taken by the Economist also shows that 14% of jobs across 32 countries have 70% chance of automation. Automation basically means that people are being taken, like they're being replaced by machines, such as like in workplaces like food preparation, construction, cleaning, and so much more. And the second part of unethical is that the loss of human talent. And I wrote that a computer machine can never perform as well as a human can. It can't imitate people in real life. This is because humans can use their brain while computers cannot. Manual work is more appreciated and is more lively than machine work. Thus, if a person relies too much on such devices, it can also take away their creativity. While I find the overuse of computer machines to be unethical as it violates Rule 2.7 of the ACM, where the public were not aware of the consequences, I think that perhaps it should have been found to be ethical in some way. And this basically means that if people keep using computers, then they'll basically be lazy in real life. They'll depend too much on computers devices rather than do the actual work. And in conclusion, I wrote that I find that having comprised devices in workplaces and its effect on workers is ethical. While it does reduce the chances of being employed and give some sort of loss to human talent, it does, however, provide more communication and efficiency for many workers. This makes it easier for both employers and the employees, as well as customers, to get connected. And here are my sources. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day.